Bangladesh has been the epicenter of significant social unrest. The nationwide mobile internet shutdown imposed by the government in response to student protests has been a focal point of contention. These protests, driven by students demanding improved road safety, have captured international attention. The catalyst was a tragic road accident that claimed the lives of several students. The government resorted to shutting down mobile internet services to control the situation. This measure aimed to curb the spread of information and prevent further escalation. However, it raised concerns about freedom of expression and access to information. The students' pursuit for justice and safety kept the momentum alive. The government's decision to lift the shutdown marks a significant development. The government's decision to end the mobile internet shutdown in Bangladesh was driven by sustained pressure and growing unrest. The shutdown followed a deadly traffic accident, sparking student protests for better road safety. The government restricted mobile internet to control information and mitigate unrest. This move faced criticism from human rights groups, businesses, and the public. Minister Zunaid Ahmed Palak announced the restoration of mobile internet services. The restoration took effect at 3 p.m., signaling a shift in the government's approach. However, student protests continued as core issues remained unresolved. The student protests in Bangladesh were sparked by a tragic road accident that highlighted the dire state of road safety in the country. The protesters demand justice for the victims and stricter road safety measures. They call for improved infrastructure and stricter enforcement of traffic laws. The government initially focused on controlling the unrest. This included a nationwide mobile internet shutdown. Critics argue these actions stifle dissent and avoid addressing concerns. The nationwide mobile internet shutdown had a profound impact on communication across Bangladesh. Mobile internet is a primary mode of connectivity for a significant portion of the population, making the shutdown particularly disruptive. With mobile internet services suspended, people found it challenging to communicate with each other, access essential information, and stay informed about the latest developments. Social media, a crucial platform for organizing and sharing information during protests, was significantly affected, limiting the protesters' ability to coordinate and mobilize. The shutdown also affected personal communication, making it difficult for individuals to stay in touch with family and friends. This disruption extended to emergency communication, with some people unable to access critical services or contact authorities in times of need. The restoration of mobile internet services was a welcome relief for many, but the period of restricted communication highlighted the dependence of modern society on internet connectivity. It also underscored the challenges of balancing public order with the right to free expression and access to information. Section 5. Impact on business and daily life. The mobile internet shutdown in Bangladesh had far-reaching consequences for businesses and daily life. Many businesses rely on mobile internet for operations, communication, and transactions. The shutdown disrupted these activities, leading to financial losses and operational challenges. E-commerce and online businesses were particularly affected, as they depend heavily on internet connectivity to reach customers and process orders. The inability to access mobile internet services hindered their ability to operate effectively, impacting their revenue and customer satisfaction. Daily life was also significantly disrupted. People use mobile internet for various essential activities such as banking, accessing government services, and staying informed about news and weather updates. The shutdown made these activities challenging, causing inconvenience and frustration for many. The economic impact of the shutdown extended to various sectors, highlighting the critical role of internet connectivity in the modern economy. The restoration of services was necessary to mitigate these impacts, but the period of disruption left a lasting impression on the importance of reliable internet access for both business and personal use. Section 6. Effectiveness of the shutdown in controlling protests. The effectiveness of the mobile internet shutdown in controlling the student protests in Bangladesh is debated. The government aimed to curb unrest, but protests continued. Students remained resolute, showing the shutdown didn't weaken their resolve. They found alternative ways to organize and mobilize. The continued protests suggest limited impact on core issues. The shutdown didn't address underlying grievances about road safety and accountability. It drew criticism from international organizations and human rights groups. Section 7, broader implications for freedom of expression. The mobile internet shutdown in Bangladesh raised significant concerns about freedom of expression. The ability to communicate and share information is a fundamental right. Critics argued that the shutdown stifled dissent and limited citizens' ability to express their views. The restriction affected not only protesters but also the broader population. The incident highlighted the role of the internet in modern activism. Social media and online platforms are crucial for organizing protests. The restoration of services was positive, but concerns remain. It underscores the need for a balanced approach, respecting fundamental rights. Section 8, path toward resolution. As Bangladesh moves forward from this period of unrest, finding a peaceful resolution to the issues that sparked the protests is essential. The government needs to engage in meaningful dialogue with the student protesters and address their concerns regarding road safety and accountability. A constructive approach would involve listening to the students' demands, acknowledging their grievances, and taking concrete steps to improve road safety measures. This could include investing in better infrastructure, enforcing stricter traffic laws, and holding those responsible for reckless driving accountable. The students, on their part, should continue to voice their demands peacefully and constructively. Open and honest dialogue between the government and the protesters is crucial for finding common ground and preventing further escalation of the situation. A collaborative approach involving all stakeholders, including civil society organizations and experts in road safety, can help develop comprehensive solutions that address the root causes of the protests and ensure a safer environment for all citizens. Section 9, importance of dialogue. Dialogue is a crucial element in resolving conflicts and addressing social unrest. In the case of the student protests in Bangladesh, meaningful dialogue between the government and the protesters is essential for finding a peaceful resolution to the issues at hand. Engaging in dialogue allows both parties to express their views, understand each other's perspectives, and work towards common goals. It provides an opportunity to address the students' demands for improved road safety and accountability in a constructive manner. The government should prioritize open communication and transparency in its interactions with the protesters. This includes acknowledging their concerns, providing regular updates on the steps being taken to address these issues, and involving them in the decision-making process. For the students, participating in dialogue offers a platform to advocate for their demands and contribute to the development of effective solutions. It also demonstrates a commitment to peaceful and constructive activism, which can strengthen their position and garner broader support. Section 10, role of international support. International support can play a significant role in resolving the situation in Bangladesh and ensuring the protection of human rights. The international community, including human rights organizations, foreign governments, and international media, can provide valuable support and advocacy. Encouraging dialogue and mediation efforts can help facilitate a peaceful resolution to the protests. International actors can offer expertise, resources, and platforms for dialogue, helping to bridge the gap between the government and the protesters. Advocating for the protection of human rights, including freedom of expression and access to information, is also crucial. International pressure can help hold the government accountable for its actions and ensure that any measures taken to address the protests respect fundamental rights. Supporting civil society organizations and local activists in their efforts to promote road safety and justice can also contribute to long-term solutions. By working together, the international community and local stakeholders can help create a safer and more just environment in Bangladesh. Section 11. Conclusion. The recent events in Bangladesh, marked by the mobile internet shutdown and ongoing student protests, highlight the complex interplay between public safety, freedom of expression, and social activism. The government's decision to lift the shutdown is a positive step, but the underlying issues driving the protests remain unresolved. To move forward, It is essential for the government to engage in meaningful dialogue with the student protesters and address their demands for improved road safety and accountability. This requires a collaborative approach that involves all stakeholders and prioritizes transparency and communication. The role of international support is also crucial in advocating for human rights and facilitating dialogue. By working together, the international community and local stakeholders can help create a safer, more just environment in Bangladesh. Ultimately, the path toward resolution lies in open communication, mutual understanding, and a commitment to addressing the root causes of the unrest. By focusing on these principles, Bangladesh can navigate this period of social unrest and emerge stronger and more united.